This tutorial is for Mobius Lesson 4 homework question number 10. Jerry's is a student working on his budget. In going through his spending for the previous month, he found that he spent $251 on groceries, $50 on his cell phone bill, and $40 on entertainment. He made no other purchases. What were the percentages for his spending in each of Jerry's budget categories? So I've taken the information from Mobius and I've just typed it over here so we have the amounts, and it's just asking for the percent. For the percent of a total or of a whole, we need to find the total or the whole first. So the first thing I'm going to do is find the total that he spent. I'm going to press equals, and then I can type in the word sum and open parenthesis, one left click and drag, and it will, so I left click and I hold it, and then I drag it down so it'll add all of those up. I could left click once and press add, and then left click and press add, and left click and press add. Each of those, both of those options will work fine. Alright, so here's our total, and if we want to find the percent of the total, we divide whatever we have by the total. So here I'm going to type in percent of his budget. And to find the calculation here, I'm going to type in equals, and then one left click to cell reference this, and divide it by the total for the percent. And if I wanted to view that as a percent, I could change these over here. And since it's asking for percent, I could do that. We can come up here and just say change that to a percent. Now you'll see that it didn't go out very far, and it says to round to one decimal place. So I'm going to add a decimal place here in my viewing. Okay, so for this next one for the iPhone or phone, we'll do again equal 50 divided by the total for the percent here, and again for the entertainment equal one left click, divide, one left click, and press enter. And that gives us our percentages. So we can come over here, and that was so fast using Excel, 73.6, and then here 14.7 and 11.7 for the last one. Okay, let's move to the next one. Jerry's wants to reduce his entertainment percent to be 9.7% of his total spending. He wants to add the money he will save in his entertainment spending to his grocery budget. What should his new entertainment spending be to accomplish his goal? So we want to go through and find what 9.7% of his total spending will equal. So I'm going to just come into Word here and do a translation. So we want his entertainment percentage to be, so we'll do E for entertainment. We want it to be. Now it doesn't say the word is, but to be is a futuristic way of saying is. So it's still just another form of is. Is, was, were, will be, yields, to be, different variations of that. So we're just going to do equals, and we'll do 9.7%, but because I'm going to be doing some calculating, I'm going to change that to the decimal by moving the decimal place over to the left. So it's going to be 0.097. So that's 9.7%, and then of here means multiply, his total spending, which is total. And we found the total over here, and so we can, we'll get that out of the way. The total here was $341, so we'll substitute that in. So substitute 341 in for the total, and then we can just multiply that. Again, I'm going to come over here and use Excel. We want the entertainment to be that 9.7% instead. So we want to calculate equals 0.097 times, and here I will cell reference, one left click here, press enter, and that gives us a total amount of 33.0, and rounded to the nearest penny makes it 8 cents, And yep, it wants us to round to the nearest penny. So 33.08 for the new entertainment spending. The next one, how much money will he add to his grocery budget each month by reducing his entertainment amount? So we'll go over here. His entertainment used to be $40, so we need to find the difference between these two. So I'm going to label this difference so I know what I put in here. And get it to calculate, so I put an equal sign. 40, or cell reference, left click, minus the new entertainment, which was $33. He saves about $6.92, so almost $7, and that's how much can now go to his new grocery budget here. So again, we are going to round to the nearest cent. $6.92, the 3 doesn't round the 2 up, so it stays. And last, what will his new percent on grocery spending be after adding the saved money to his grocery budget? So we need to find the new total for his groceries, and we have two different ways of doing that. I'm going to show you the longer way, and then I'm going to show you the benefit of using Excel. So the first thing I'm going to do is equals, we want to find the new percent. New percent. So we want to find the new total first for groceries, and we're going to add those together. It was $251 here, and we just need to add his new amount here, and that gives us his new absolute total. And I put that in parentheses because that's the entire grocery budget that he wants to spend. And then we need to, just like we did before, divide by his total that he spends, and that'll give us the new percent of his grocery budget. And if we move it over, it gets 75.6. Does it make sense that it's a little higher than the last one? And it does. Okay, so then we can just type in our new percentage of 75.6 here, 75.6%, rounding it out to 1 decimal place, and go up here to how did I do, just to verify all the green check marks, and move to the next problem.